Welcome to my channel. So today we are doing chapter 1st of history, class 11, from the beginning of time, writing and city life. In this chapter we are going to discuss about how human evolved with the time. As you have listened this many a time that we are evolved from monkeys, or how humans made, how human evolution started. It's going to be very interesting. So let's begin the chapter. First human like creature seen to us in 6 million years ago. Not actually we are, I am talking about, but they look like us, not actually we. And after this, many forms of human emerged and got extinct. And the modern human originated about 1,60,000 years ago, as we are modern human. Usually they obtain food by hunting, gathering, and they also learned how to make tools out of stone, how to do communicate. They learned with the time. As even today there are hunter-gatherer societies in some part of the world. Might they help us to know more about the past? Now let us know what are the things help us to know about human history. First, fossils. These are remains of impression of very old plant, animal, human, and they later turned into stones. Second, stone tools made out of stones by early human. Third, cave paintings. Prehistoric pictures made in the interior part of caves. It must have came in our mind that how do we know that how old these fossils are? So let's know. There are two methods by which we can determine how old these fossils are. First method, direct chemical analysis, in which chemical like potassium applied into that fossils, and then we can determine the age of fossil. The second method is indirect dating the sediments in which they are buried. It means the layer of earth in which fossils are found. Archaeologists know how old this earth layer are, so they determine the age of fossil by using stratigraphy layers of earth. I know it is bit difficult, but don't worry, you will understand this ahead in the next lectures. So now what happened ahead? Many scholars refuse to accept that fossils and other findings of historic are really connected to human origin, because in the belief that humans are creation of God written in Bible, not are we are evolved from monkeys. They didn't accept that. But later, in August 1856, in Germany Nieder Valley, some limestone workers found a skull and some skeletal fragments. These were handed over to Karl Fulroth, a schoolmaster. He also doesn't understand that these fossils are really connected to human origin, so he also handed over to Hermann, the professor of anatomy, by making a plaster cast of skull. And now what happened? The following year they jointly published a paper claiming that this skull is of early human, not of a modern human. Again the scholar did not accept that this skull belonged to early human being and declared that this is belonged to modern human. And once again in 24 November 1859, a book published by Charles Darwin on the origin of species claimed that we are evolved from animals, not the creation of God. This is the first time when scholars accepted it and claimed that we are evolved from animals. So now let's continue the important topic, the precursors of modern human beings. Meaning of precursors is our ancestors. Look at our ancestors. Primates, subgroup of a large group of mammals including monkeys, humans and apes. Features of primates are they have body hair, long gestation, mammary glands, different type of teeth and ability to maintain constant body temperature, and they also emerged in Asia and Africa. Now, in 24 million years ago, a subgroup emerged from primates called hominoids, including apes. And in 5.6 million years ago, We find evidence of hominids evolved from hominoids and have common features and differences also. As we know, hominids evolved from hominoids, so they have certain similarity and also have some differences. So now let's talk about the differences between hominoids and hominids. Hominoids have smaller brain than hominids. They walk on all fours. They have flexible forelimbs. They found in 24 million years ago. Now hominids. They have broader brain than hominoids. They walk on 2 feet. They have upright posture, found in 5.6 million years ago, evolved in Africa. Now a question arises in your mind that how we can say hominids are evolved in Africa. There are two evidence because hominids are closely related to African apes. Second, the oldest fossil of hominid also found in Africa. So we can say that hominids are belong to Africa. So now let's talk about hominids. They have two species, Australopithecus and second is Homo. Australopithecus is the earliest form of hominids. They have smaller brain than Homo, heavier and large teeth. Homo have also three species, Homo habilis, Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. Sapiens means modern human. They have broader brain and small teeth. Now how we can say that hominoids are different from monkeys? Now let's study. Because they have no tail and the monkeys have. They have larger body comparison to monkey. Now we'll surprised to know that in around 2.5 million years ago, Australopithecus got extinct because as they used to live in forest, they are adapted to it. And with the phase of glaciation, ice age, larger part of earth covered with snow and due to decrease in temperature, rainfall, grasslands areas are expanded and forest area got disappeared. These species got extinct by climate change, ice age. And then the Homo species take over and they adapted to drier cold conditions and the species of Australopithecus got extinct day by day and the Homo are take over with the time as they are adapted to drier cold conditions. And the discovery of Australopithecus done by Mary and Leakey in Old White George, discovered in early 20th century by German butterfly collector Mackey and Leary, who worked here for about 40 years and they made some of most exciting discoveries. This how they found the teeth of Australopithecus, which they were searching it for about 23 years. Now let's study the important topic, the positive feedback mechanism. In this we study how early humans develop with time. By doing tool making, it helped them to increase in the size and capacity of a brain. Usually they use their brain to make tools out of stone, so their brain developed and the tool making also got better with the increase in the capacity and size and development of a brain. And as the capacity of brain increases, they also able to do long distance walking and remembering their path. And walking on four legs was more difficult and consume much more energy than upright walking on 2 feet, as they used to travel a long, so they started to walk on their 2 feet and the hands become free. They use their hand for making tools, hunting and collecting the objects and adapted upright walking. I hope you understand this positive feedback mechanism very clearly. You might thought how names given to species. There are various methods. First, by knowing their characteristics, that the Homo habilis known as tool maker and Homo erectus known as upright man as they walk on their 2 feet, and the Homo sapiens wise man of thinking as we are. Second method, by the place where these fossils were found, such as in Heidelberg, archaic Homo sapiens fossils were found. So the name has Homo Heidelberg Genesis. Genesis word include in this after the name of place. Next remaining portion we will continue in the next part. If you have any doubt, query related to this part, you can comment down below or send me an email on aartiajwani@gmail.com. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. Thank you.